Jeff Mauro is the definition of celebrity chef. As host of 2 Emmy-nominated cooking shows, the Food Network's Sandwich King and the talk show The Kitchen. Growing up in Chicago, he had a natural gift for entertaining, keeping his family laughing while exploring his love for food. His first job was in a sandwich shop, eating a lot there, a decent amount. He never looked back, also taking the stage as Tony in the Chicago production of the hit comedy Tony and Tina's Wedding.
Last year, People magazine named him one of the sexiest chefs in America. That's a good title. Along with his thriving TV career, he launched Pork and Mindy's, his growing fast casual Chicago area concept. And there is plenty more, but first we want to welcome Chef Jeff Mauro to the dish. Good morning.
Thank you guys for having me.
We've been drooling since sitting down. What exactly do we have on the table today?
This is very exciting for us. We have some of our Pork and Mindy's standard best sellers here for you. We got our sweet potato salad, traditional potato salad made with sweet potatoes. Our smoked beans, we use 3 beans, fresh poblanos, everything. We got our famous golden tots and ranch made with our homemade buttermilk dill ranch we make in-house. You dip that in there, it's like the best fries. Now we have our famous pig candy, which is our crispy caramelized brown sugar coated slow smoked bacon candy.
Pig
candy. And our debut here, our hand-cut pastrami Mindy sandwich. So this is the best pastrami you ever have on a beautiful rye bun, marble rye bun that we butter, we griddle, right? So it's toasty and buttery. We put some of our P&M mustard sauce and some of our pickles on there. Simplicity, beautiful unctuousness. You bite it, your mouth just wants to just sit there and literally hug your tongue. And for a drink, I made you a cocktail here. This is a mezcalarita made with fresh watermelon juice, some muddled Fresno chilies.
You mentioned Pork and Mindy's a bunch. This is relatively new, right?
This is about 8 months old, so it's my first. Well, I have a baby. My son Lorenzo is my first baby, but this is my second child. It's the first place I put my name on. I'm there. When I'm not traveling or shooting, I'm there. I'm hands-on all the time. And it is, I'd like to say it's in its, terrible 2 stage right now. So I'm loving it.
I think people seeing you here, so many people recognize you from the Food Network. I would have been mad if you did not bring a sandwich.
I know, that would have been bad news.
Where did your love of cooking start? Because your family, a lot of people are chefs in the family.
Very true. I think it all stems from my mom and her 3 sisters, my aunts. And we all grew up with this big Italian-American family, with the sense of that food is used in any celebration, no matter how big or small, right? Every graduation party, tons of food. Every birthday, just layers and layers and trays of food. My mom, is a great cook. It's just funny, now that I've gone to culinary school and have been professional, we often butt heads now in the kitchen because,
she's you tell her.
Well, I try
Mom.
to, but she does not take said instruction, and she tries to tell me how she's been doing it for years. So we learn from each other, often tumultuously.
Moms are always right.
They are always right, no matter what.
You are very big on the sandwich.
I am.
And this is a very good one.
Thank you.
By the way, we just tried it. What is it about the sandwich that sort of gets you? You
know what? I think it's just the most familiar vehicle for sustenance in the world, right? Since the Earl of Sandwich invented this thing in the 1800s, over a card game where he didn't want to use 2 hands at once, playing cards. So he needed to eat with one and look at his cards with the other. It came from, simplicity and necessity. And I think that's, the best part about this. No matter where you are in the world, what country, what continent, what culture has their own version of the sandwich. It's no longer looked as just, a turkey club sandwich that, is built out of necessity and that you stuff in a brown bag for lunch. This is now a composed culinary experience.
It's like the most simplistic things are usually the hardest to execute correctly.
It's very true, and this is affordable. This is $8-9, and you could still have that kind of culinary adventure without having to spend $40 on a prefix meal. It's not. This is for everybody, and I'm the kind of guy that's for everybody. I grew up for everybody, and hopefully, and I kind of look like a sandwich.
Well, I need us to go to break so I can take a proper bite of this big sandwich. As we hand you this dish,
thank you so much.
We want to ask you if you could have this meal with any person, past or present. Who would that person be?
I got a lot of family. I love all my family. I eat with them constantly, but it would be Chris Farley, because he was like my idol growing up. I was an SNL aficionado. I still am. And to him, he was like the chubby fat kid in class that I always was, who had to kind of get by making people laugh. He was to me, the funniest person, the most jovial Midwestern guy. Genius, just a genius. So
Well,
that's why, and I'd love to eat with them. I'm sure the guy would be a heck of an eating, drinking partner from what I heard.
Well, I'm sure you noticed the shout out we gave him in the show earlier. So we're obviously
you
big
did.
fans of what we did. He was in one of our pieces.
Really?
Yeah.
I swear I didn't see that. I'm not poaching on your material here.
Jeff,
I'm all original.
Thank you
always
so
well
much.
coordinated.
And for
Thank you.
more on Jeff and the Dish, please head to our website at cbsthismorning.com.